my name, what's my name? That hashtag is trending at the moment, right? Glad that finally there's some move are pushing for change and that they're pushing lawmakers for change, right? Change has to start somewhere. So they're coming up with interesting reviews in the House. I don't necessarily agree with every single suggestion, but it's a step definitely in the right direction. So for giving a ride, all Lyft drivers must pass a criminal background check. This background check includes a social security number, trace, search, federal criminal search, as well as a U.S. Department of Justice 50-state sex offender registry search. To remain on the platform, Lyft requires all active drivers to pass another background check. Background check process to include continuous criminal monitoring, right? This will provide Lyft with data of its active drivers and immediately be notified of any disqualifying quick day. They are alerted, and guess what? Done. Out. Okay. I'm all for that. And I think that is probably one of the most brilliant suggestions, right, to get rid of a lot of the riffraff. The other one that Lyft has announced, and by the way, they got to put their best feet forward right now. It's IPO time. So these two are battling it out originated from us drivers in these channels. I have seen these suggestions a long time ago. So whatever you are writing, Tim, Steve, trying out new things. And anytime you spend some money and test something as far as security or safety goes, I'm all for it, right? Because no person should be assaulted. No parent should ever lose their loved one. No one should ever lose their life like this wonderful lady Samantha, crazy lunatic out there, because we didn't do everything that we could have possibly have done at Uber and Lyft, right? So let me just read to you that the enhanced identification process, that Lyft identity verification process, combining driver's license verification and photographic identity verification to prevent time photo of their face, which will be used to verify that the driver's identity is authentic. Now, let me just intervene. Lyft, be careful when you always make, and Uber, when you make the driver to be out the bad guy, right? Be careful when you step into the media and you always take the passenger's side and say, hey, no, it works both ways. So when you make announcements like that to create balance again, you've got to say, hey, to keep passengers and drivers, or the other way around, drivers and passengers safe, we have done this for passengers, we've done this for drivers. It cannot always be a one-sided affair. Hands up who agrees with me here. Amy Montgomery, hello from Orange County. How are you? I'm heading there later to Anaheim to a show, taking some private clients down. So going through your countryside there. Greetings from Texas. Love my Texas friends. Backplate. We will discuss the Uber security measures and safety measures right after Lyft. But yes, I'll get right to that one as well. OC Rideshare, RP, hi, how are you? How are you back? James Herrera, I'm lagging as well. Yeah, we, I think with the weather, we're all lagging a little bit. It's nice and cool out there. So they say this enhanced identity verification to detect early signals of fraud, and such potentially fraudulent drivers will be required to complete this verification process in order to continue driving on our platform. Again, don't all passengers and drivers, equal problems, equal safety and security problems, right? So having just spoken about those two, put a marketing spin on it. They say, hey, you got to say, what's my name? You got to ask the driver, what's my name? You've got to say it. And then if he says the correct name, you get in the car. Look, again, it's a combination of 5, 6, 7 different methods that you need to go through before you get in that car. And again, I always say friends need to look out for friends, because an intoxicated driver, number plate, the screen, help them out, right? Ask your friends, how are you getting home tonight? I'm going home tonight with a ride share. Okay, well, before you leave, just let me know so I'll make sure you get in the right car. Look out for your friends, folks, right? Because, but when a person's drunk, and I mean really drunk, they have forgotten about every single one of these. They don't even know what's their own name. Never mind what's my name. I agree with that one. Jay Miller, always ask passengers' name and give mine. That way, if they lie and they say the phone died, I can still confirm. I like that. Great suggestion. They already did this to me and logged off to do a Lyft ride and then logged back on. Okay, cool. Keep it coming. Suggestion. These, with this pressure on lawmakers, especially in South Carolina after this lovely lady lost her life, and there's change, and there's got to be change, and the spotlight on these two guys, right, on Lyft and Uber. They now want to talk about, and yes, you know, this is Torsten, or this is Nicole, your driver, right, because of the barcodes. They want front number plates. Listen, front number plates, back number plates. The bottom line is, you know, if you're on the side there, the vehicle's there, it's 3 or 4, 5 steps to the side, to the back, and you read it, right? I don't think that this is going to be the big one front number plate thing, right? I think that knowing what color car, knowing the model car, walking to the back, checking the number plates, looking at the person's face. So maybe the next step, that 4-digit verification could, huge one. I think that can really, really work with the combination of your lights inside. You know, there's like this name will make a difference and bring down the percentage of problems, right? But it's definitely a step in the right direction. Amy Montgomery always have fun and ask rider names, super smart, always cover it. Eric Jovel, Houston, Texas in the house. Yeah, I used to stay down there on Bering by the Galleria. Your Senator, Rodney Ellis, is one of my best friends, 26 years. I am a big, huge fan of Houston. Love the city and the restaurants. Flex24, she was from Jersey. So now every girl that gets in my car is asking for a name. Okay, good. It's good. Who else? Just for riders, if they can't handle the 4 identifiers, they're already getting, that doesn't qualify for an IQ test. Those are just basic requirements, but that all falls away when you've had several vodkas or several martinis or several tequilas. It changes. And that's why I say all of this doesn't really make any sense to anyone who's completely drunk. To verify you have the right car, does my license plate match? Does my license plate match your app? Beautiful suggestion. Use criminal background checks, smart idea. Enhanced identification verification should have always been there. Why did they save the money, right? They knew that, right? And sadly, it takes a tragedy or a disaster. For example, yesterday, Notre Dame, one of the oldest churches, halfway burns down to the ground. Huge French tragedy, right? And now people may be all look at these old buildings, and maybe we need to do certain things, change some safety measures for fires. It always sadly takes a tragedy and a disaster for change to be implemented. Sadly, this beautiful girl ever happen again, right? On the Uber side, the marketing hashtag what's my name, uses this event to create a hashtag so that there's a lot of marketing out of it. I think it's a sick twist to this, but if they have to say, identify and say, hey, what's my name? Cool, let them do that. Markets, if Uber's willing to print that for every new driver, huge cost that Uber probably will say, no, not going to do. The front plates, I don't think that's going to fix it, right? I made the video about the light box with the name showing up, so at least the person knows, hey, that's my vehicle. And then you have to have a series of checks and balances. So, cool. Let's see. Like C says, very laggy. Not laggy on my friend, not laggy on my side. My stream is buffering too much. That could be your phone. It's working perfectly fine on my side, and my phone is also working perfectly. Maybe it is an issue. Right. Okay. Let's end it there then. If people are getting like choppy information here. Now, Journey with Jordan says, don't assume because it's a lone female, your safety as a driver should be reduced to telling them their name. There was an Uber driver stabbed to death by a 16-year-old girl a few years ago. Yep, exactly. Like I said, it goes both ways. It's not just a one-sided affair. You know, what goes for the passenger goes for the driver. The media cannot just always make out the driver to be the problem. It's completely wrong. Any media station, any journalist, any reporter watching this, do some fair, completely wrong. Learn something new. It's your side. Okay. Could be my side that's lagging. So maybe it's an internet issue. I'll check on that. Barris Carabel, how are you? Junk Stuffix, the same on my desktop at my home. Okay. Yep. Plenty of viewers are saying it's on my side. So it is on my side. Thank you. I'll the signal that I'm getting from the Wi-Fi. You know, where I stay, it's outside of LA, you know, more in the, you know, the Calabasas, Seguros Lake, Malibu area. So in these canyons, the best. Lag is gone now. Cool. Okay. Texas rideshare guy had a passenger that said had an infant with no car seat. I said, no, yep, that's a given. And trying to put the best forward, foot forward, trying to capitalize on IPO media, and they are addressing several incidents, and they don't want to lose passengers. They don't want to lose passengers. Might jump to a taxi or jump to some other transportation medium, right? So they're doing everything in their power to start this security movement, which is good. The CNN headline said the parents of a student killed after thinking she was in an Uber want barcodes and front plates on ride shares. I support everything that those parents want in place, right? Just the front number plates, it's not going to do it, right? People should automatically check at the back and should check up on a lot of other issues. The extra money per driver to enhance safety and security. Joanne and lagging near Disney World. Okay, still a bad quality. I'm going to call it a day, folks. I've had 10, 15 people say I have a bad signal. I'll check out what the issue is. I wish you a great day. Thank you for being present for 15, 16 minutes, and we'll get the issue resolved and